So I'm here with Emily, producer of Mosquito in the Air. So I just want to have like two questions. One, what? How did the script
Yeah.
got to you?
Yeah.
Like, how did that happen?
Sure. So it came from really a graphic novel. So the writer and director of the film, Nico, came to me with this premise that he just read on like an email blast. And he said, "This is super interesting. I want to know more about it." And so we reached out to the agents who are representing the book, and we met with the author, and it's their story really. And so we just adapted it from there. So actually, Nico and I, we co-wrote the script together through over the process of working with the real family, working with the source material, a bit working with each other as a couple too, and got a script on the other end of the line.
Well, then that leads me to like three questions. So one, how long did it take you two to write the script?
Yeah.
And two, and then the third one would be the source material. Like, how do you end up meeting or knowing the family that inspired you guys to write that script?
Sure. So it took us we optioned the graphic novel in 2021, and then took us about kind of on and off between like 6 months to a year to write really the first like good solid draft. And then, I mean, I think the script gets written up until really you shoot it, and then what is that though? Saying where you really write the story 3 times?
Yeah.
Script and production and editing, absolutely the case here. So just a very kind of constant writing process. To answer your second question, how we met and worked with the family as well. Is, I'm on a few like publishers list of just like kind of book premises before the books are open to the public. And so it was through one of these lists that we had read the premise of the book and then reached out to the agents repping that book and that story, and they were they're awesome and kind and generous and connected us with the family. And then we really started our relationship from there over lunch. And they're based in Italy, so we had lunch in Milan, which was super cool.
That sounds cool because the movie they're Indian and it's Italy, but you did shoot the film in India.
Yes.
So how was that like? Because when you think of films in India, it's kind of hard because in the Western world, India is like this mysterious place. So what was your intent of shooting the film there? And what, I should say, I want to get this right. What do you want the audience, especially here, the States, to get from India?
So we definitely, I have to say, our production service vendor and our co-producers in India, Lacy Pictures, did just such an incredible job laying out the groundwork and really the crew and the culture of this not easy set, because you have half of a crew from the United States, the other half from India, and blending these two cultures, and so they did an amazing job kind of guiding that too. And we really had a set that I would say wasn't truly American, wasn't truly Indian, but it was something in between, and it worked for exactly this film and the story that we were trying to tell with it too. And that's what I hope people take out of it, is that it can be at times scary to go outside of and try to form relationships with people that you can't necessarily talk to or communicate in the way that you would people you've spent or might share a common language with. But it's worth it.
But Emily, thank you so much. Emily's producer of Mosquito in the Air, which is screening tonight, opening night. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So Jake.
Yes.
Nice for doing this. CFGB NYC Radio.
Right on.
So question for you is, how did you, when you first read the script, what was your first intake when you read the script? Like, how did it this is my character, this is me?
The thing I really responded to initially was that it had the potential to be like a white savior story, and it stayed out of it. And it really gave Sabari, the young girl who we're hoping to adopt, her own world, her own reality, and that she has this beautiful life. It's not just two people showing up from America and scooping up a little girl and giving her this amazing life, that like they're really causing her duress by taking her out of this life. She has education available to her, she has love and support and food and shelter and clothes and friends and a whole thing, and there's a choice there that has to be made to say, like, we're gonna do this thing now that is gonna really be painful. So you have the option, the potential of this life that you would age out of this system at 15, and then we don't know what happens. And that seemed to be the crux of the story. And then in speaking to Nico, the director, he was on the same page to be like, I don't want it to be this other thing. This is the version I want to tell. And as far as my character, he, on the page he can read a little disengaged. And again with Nico, I was like, I don't want him to be kind of like, this is my wife's thing, I'm along for the ride. I was like, that just seems a little harsh or crass or something. And he was like, no. This is a guy who's doing his best.
Yeah.
He really wants to be there.
Yeah.
He's just not rising to the occasion. And I was like, I can do that. I got that in spades.
Next question would be the scenery itself, like in India and stuff like that. How did that help you really get into that character mode? Like, did the scenery help you? Like, it's pristine. It's this, like, how did that?
I mean, I had never been to India. In the story, Andrew has never been on a plane, has never traveled outside the country, so it was new for both of us. And I found it incredible and stimulating and overwhelming. Like, new sights, new sounds, new smells, at a pace and a quantity I had not experienced, and Andrew's having the same experience, and so it's helpful when it's just a one-to-one, like, I'm a little overwhelmed by this, and so is he. And also it's stunning. I've never, to see a landscape like that, to see animals in the landscape like that, to travel through the sun setting in these moments, it just is not anything you'll see here. And it's amazing. It's one of the perks of this job is to see the world.
Last question. How nervous are you the fact that it's premiering in Brooklyn and not, world? Because Brooklyn's a different.
Because you feel like Brooklyn's going to come for it. Just the people like, no. I was years ago. I was going to see a movie, and they showed the preview for Looper. This Bruce Willis, Joseph Gordon-Levitt time travel.
That was a good movie, though.
It was. A guy behind me. This is in the East Village. A guy behind me. It's just in darkness, and he goes, I think I'll pass. To no one, just to the theater. I was like, that's wonderful. That's great. That's great. I'm pumped that it's premiering in Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. I lived here for a long time, and I'd rather have an audience that's honest, I suppose. You know what I mean, than someone that's just oh, very good, we're so good. And I hope Brooklyn likes it. I hope that they're honest with us about how they go.
You hope you don't see a guy in darkness saying, I'll pass.
I think I'll pass. Yeah. Right. Just keep it to yourself, man. Come on. Yeah.
But Jake, thank you so much for doing this.
A lot.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
thank you.